Hey guys, what's up? It's Champlaya7 up here in the tree. Just put up this tree stand, southwind stand for this hot spot I'm looking at hunting this year. And wanted to bring a little video I don't think has really been addressed on YouTube yet. It's basically how to film a bow hunt, or how to properly film a bow hunt. Some guys just have a little camera and they come in their tree stands with their buddy or whatever and they have them freehand a bow hunt. But this one specifically goes out to self-filmers. And first thing that I can offer y'all for information is get an extra battery for your camera. With my camera, the Canon HV40 I have here, I have an extra 4-hour battery. You don't want to be caught in the stand with a big buck under you and your camera starts flashing, you have a low battery, and you don't have a backup plan. Definitely will ruin a hunt, especially if you forget to charge one battery the night before. You can always pop in the other. Seems to work out pretty well. Alright, next tip guys, go out, buy yourself a nice quality camera arm. My footage from this past deer season suffered greatly because I had a Gorilla tree stand arm that was $39 at Bass Pro Shop, and it was just one big chunk of metal basically strapped to the tree. You want a tree arm that has a lot of capabilities. I'm using this year the Primo's Truth camera arm, and it's a great camera arm. It's got a fat head on it for those heavier set cameras too, so it definitely keeps your footage more stable. It has a very stable footage rest where the camera sits on. And as you can tell back here, what I really like about this camera arm is that this camera arm has basically what's a sleeve. And this bar right here can actually pop up out of this cupping right here that it stays in. So you can leave this cupping in the tree stand all season long, but you can take this in with you, this bar that the camera actually sits on. You can tell the camera's sitting on it, so that it doesn't weather out and it'll last a lot longer. But you can always just buy these cups or make some yourself for really cheap. Also guys, while on stand, go ahead and get what we call in the business B-roll or cutaway footage. Basically that is anything that's not really part of the hunt, like the actual film of the deer coming in that you shoot. I'm talking get the shot of a oak tree leaf, blowing in the wind, zoom up on that. Go to a hummingbird maybe that might be sitting in a branch, or a cardinal, or get shots of deer that you aren't going to shoot. Get those does, get those small bucks rolling through, get them feeding on acorns or whatever you got set out, and go ahead and just film those things. Kind of watch the Outdoor Channel. You'll know what I'm talking about. They get these shots that kind of add to the hunting experience after they edit it up. All right, guys. Now that you've kind of learned the ins and outs of it, I'm going to tell you some more things. Also, if you are right-handed, let's say that you shoot your bow with your right hand, so right hand, trigger hand, you need to have your camera arm mounted to your right side, right to your right thigh or right around the waist area, because you don't want it too jacked up too high where you're looking up to see the camera, but you don't want it too low. And the main reason for that is because, as you can tell on my tree stand here, see if I can show y'all, there's a bar right here. And if my camera arm was too low, it would hit that bar and I wouldn't get the functionality of being able to really extend far out here. You want to be able to get a view of everything here, which basically means you want to make sure that your camera arm can go all the way around you if you need to, back out in front, behind you, anything. You might have to sacrifice a little bit of cover, but as long as you can shoot, 23 yards and you got some cover behind you, you shouldn't have a problem with deer spotting you. Alright guys, I'm going to film this part of the segment with my iPhone, so it may not come out to be as clear or whatever as the rest of the footage is. But as you can tell, I got my camera mounted firmly on the camera arm, and you want to be able to have complete control of your camera arm. You don't want to let go of it and then have it start moving to the left or the right, because that means that your camera's tilting. And you want to make sure, if you're self-filming, I know that if I got a buck down there and I want to put my camera up and I see him in that frame, I don't want to get up and my camera to start creeping like this, because then I know that he's just not in the frame anymore. Make sure your camera is mounted firmly, it doesn't move, just let go of the camera arm, see if it moves and adjust it. Make sure that your camera arm's not too high, because if you want to sit and shoot, as you can see I'm kind of open here and I don't want to get up and make more movement, plus I got trees above me. I can go ahead and pull back right here And my camera arm's just to the right of me here, as you can see, out of the way, not a problem. And also, we know at the end, you know, go ahead, after you've shot a deer, let's say you do shoot a deer, go ahead, get some close-ups of the blood on the leaves, maybe of you holding up the leaf, and then you finding the buck, and do also what's called a hero shot, which is whenever you get back behind the buck and hold his antlers and tell a little bit about the hunt. And notice how we said a little bit about the hunt. We all saw the hunt, we all know how it went down, you don't have to tell us again. So, you know, just keep it short and sweet, 20 seconds. And thanks for watching, guys. I got a couple trail cam pictures of a really nice buck that was spotted on trail cam about 50 yards from here, where my dad's going to be hunting opening day. We're both kind of hunting the same general area, hoping to see that buck coming from the entrance down here that I'm hunting, or if he cuts up this ridge top that we're sitting on, hopefully going right to him. Stay tuned. See you guys later.